of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Wait, that wide 80. Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son.
On play action, it's Brady. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now Callaway on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Run. Hey, wahoo! Hey, we got to get to the ball.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Brady gives this to White, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Brady on target to Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brady's pass, intended for Demaryius Thomas, incomplete.
So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 49 yards.
First down, Browns.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Pistol.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Head, 20. 50's a month. 50's a month. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Up, up. 50 minus 50. You. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it. Going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first and 10. That throw by Brady, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, here's White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, 66.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And caught left side, Olsen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's downed inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky, because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The drive starts with a run by White. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. Brady gives to Michelle. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Landry again, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Brady throwing right side. That's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Joseph now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check, 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 check.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
First down, Mayfield. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mayfield now from the 50. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
I'm coming after you. He's coming. We got point it right. Bang! Up, left. Bang! I got you.
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 43 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Brady. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Brady's throw there complete to Edelman. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Brady to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Michelle. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40.
A gain of 22 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively then. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And it's Michel once again. A nice little juke. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. To throw is Brady, and they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And they take a knee.
Drop deep, drop deep.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Browns.